What's up? Evan from Stock Music Musician, and today I've got an intro to one of my new favorite synths, Exhale by Output. This thing is a beast, and it does sounds that we've never really had access to before in Reason until now. It's sort of a voice type synth, and this video is going to give you sort of an overview of the main features of Exhale and sort of some sense of the sounds that you can make with it. Basically, any modern music that has one of those modulated voices, it's great for. It's also cool for like classical type scoring, some really interesting pad effects, and then also some glitchy stuff. So let's get started showing you around. This is the main front page of Exhale. You've got, and it's in the Contact, it's a Contact player. If you want to learn your way around Contact, I made a video showing you sort of the basic overview of Contact. There's a link here, and there'll be one down in the description. So then you've got the main view, which is here, and then the engine view, which allows you to kind of sculpt your plugins. And this actually is a lot like the Zero synth that Reason made. But let's go back to the main page. There's 4 macro controls here: dirt, pulse, wet, stutter. These change between the presets. They're going to be different each time. And you can map these to controls so that you can sort of do it in the middle of the song. Let me map stutter. Click on U, and I'm going to just do it to my mouse, so I'll just show you how that would affect things. So these usually are very, at least in the presets, they're very useful. So then you've got 3 modes: notes, which just allows you to play any note; loop mode, which plays these loops; lots of great little sounds to work from. And then what you'd probably want to do is drop these in and then maybe resample them. That's where all the good stuff happens. I made a video on all the fun stuff you can do with resampling, and probably at some point I'll do some videos resampling Exhale. But if you want to see sort of what resampling is all about, click on the link up there or down below and just start applying that to Exhale. Apply it to everything. That's how you twist and turn sounds into really, even as cool as this is, it gets you to the next level. We do not need this playing. So loops basically are just these little loops that you can trigger. And then slices are a lot like the Dr. Octorex player, where each note is a different slice of the loop that you're triggering. So like, it would be, and if you hold them down, they automatically loop amongst themselves. Sometimes. Maybe I'm doing that wrong. You can have them loop or not. And well, let's get to this engine in a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. And then this is sort of, you can sort by tags, which makes it really easy to find a sound that you like. So before we dig into the second half of Output, I think I'll make some sounds, but I'd also invite you to leave a thumbs up if you're enjoying this, subscribe if you want to see more about Reason and music licensing, and also leave a comment below about what you think about Exhale if you've used it, or any other Output synths, and then also if there's anything else, any other synths you'd like to see me review. So, all right, let's just go with it. Oh yeah, we'll change this. All right, this is awesome. Literally, I'm just messing around with it, and it's already giving. It gives amazing sounds. So let's go to notes, and we'll mess around with some. Let's do a dirty pad. Sorry about that siren. I live near a very busy street. All right, so I'm just gonna throw out a chord here. Love it. I mean, that's like that can be about 1 billion different genres would work there. I'm ready to start a song basically with anything I hit here. This doesn't really seem as much like a pad to me, but and you can, all right, so this is where I'll go, we'll go over to the engine with this. So you can hear that delay. And so this here is the effects section. So we can turn the effects on. Or we can click here. These are basically separate pages with separate on and off switches. So we can turn those on and off. Here you've got 2 different voice engines basically, and you can control their volumes and their panning, and then also how they trigger if it's 1 bar. This is also how sort of the whole system works. We can put on ADSR envelopes on them. So some of them EQ them, but so let's pan them a little bit just to give some more separation. And then you can choose what the loop points are. We can turn one off. Or reverse it. And then this here is like a modulator basically, and you can choose from various patterns. We can go also do a step sequencer, and then we can choose the rate that it modulates it at. I was liking it faster there. And then modulate the modulation, and I'm sure you could automate parameters like this, which is the joy of Reason, of course. And also you can do cool CV stuff, as always, side chaining, and then you've got some, these are what I believe is controlled by the modulation. And then a talk section. All right, so now let's just look at it with the loops. Oops. And you can apply all these other, and this chooses how much it goes to each mod. Okay, that's what's going on here. And you can adjust the tune because these are all triggered by a single note, so if you wanted it to be more like, or you can go here and set whatever the root note is, major, minor, or keep original. And it knows majors and minors. All right, so let's go to one more, and then to get back, you have to click OK, and then you can get back to the main engine here. You can also use the global tune to do this, and then let's just dig into the slices. And again, you can change the key here. As between all of the, change their relative volumes. You can change the start and stop points. And you can do it looped. So yeah, there's, just literally a ton that you can do with Exhale. I'm still exploring it, coming up with my own patches, and then also just the presets are really powerful. I'm getting crazy sounds off of it, and then once you take it to the next level and start resampling things, then it's basically like crazy worlds of new sound design, which is really exciting. You still got to know what you're doing. You still have to have a feel for it. This is not like one finger musician, but it is an ability to make a lot of sounds that I never really could easily do in Reason until now. So totally would recommend this. Definitely check it out. And if there are any other instruments you're interested in having me review, please let me know. Thanks.